Hello people of the internet. I know that no one bothers watching these videos, but I can't help but think that I should really post this. Okay, so I was watching a Dan is not on fire video. You may or may not have heard of that YouTuber, but I was watching one of his videos titled self-mutilation, and basically what he said is that he picks at acne on his face and stuff. And I couldn't help but think that a lot of people don't consider that self-harm, but a lot of people also do. And that had me thinking on a lot of other things. Like, for example, my mom thinks that writing on yourself is considered self-harm, when I consider that a coping mechanism that is safe and helps people get rid of the coping mechanism known as self-harm. So, just wondering, what do you people, whoever you are, think about that? Would you consider writing on yourself a coping mechanism? Like a safe one, or a not safe one? So, I have a history of self-mutilation, even though I haven't done it in, a really long time. I actually don't remember the last time I did it, but it was a very long time ago. And, it's just that I can't help but think that there should be more facts about it out there on the internet. Like, a lot of people think that self-mutilation is only cutting, and not burning, scratching, pulling out hair, reopening cuts, or other things. Like, I took a survey a couple months ago, and it turns out that rubbing chemicals into your skin is considered a form of self-harm. So is burning, scratching, even picking at zits is considered that. And I just think that is a little bit crazy. But then again, people also do actually beat themselves up. That I think is probably one of the strangest ways I have heard of so far. And no one considers that self-harm at all. Also, some people also tend to think that you have to use a certain instrument, when you can use the simplest things like the edge of a table, your own fingernails, and other things like that for tools, as you could put it. And I just don't get why people try to make it seem like they don't do it when they actually do. And another thing is why people don't try to get help when they really need it. Myself included, I admit to it as well. Not now, but previously. At the end of 6th grade, I had started counseling, which I hate. Absolutely loathe it, but if I had started it then, that really would have helped a lot. Especially considering 7th grade was when a lot of hell started. I'm not going to go into that, that would be for a different video, but let's just say a lot of really bad things happened that year. And I think counseling would help a lot, depending on the person. I know that not most people, but a lot of people never actually tell the truth when someone asks them a question, myself included. I know a lot of people who openly lie about their problems. For example, there is this extremely nice, extremely sweet girl who was in a couple of my classes last year. She was unbelievably sweet, but she made it seem like her life was perfect when it obviously wasn't. And the only reason I know that was because she had these lead pencils, and they started sticking the lead into her cuticles and fingertips. Sometimes she would bleed, sometimes she wouldn't. And I can't help but think, dear God, what the hell is going on to make such a unbelievably nice person do this to herself? And I'm not just talking about this for girls, or for pubescent girls, or teenage, college-aged females. This also goes for older people, for the male species, for really young people too. I know that there are little kids out there who do really stupid stuff to themselves that they really should not be doing at such a young age. No one should be doing it, but especially not little kids in kindergarten, first, second, third grade. You should not be doing that to yourself. And even older people, people in their 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, you should not be doing that to yourself. Oh my god. At my age, during your teenage years, you are not supposed to be, but people tend to be angsty, depressed. They tend to have all these hormones and shit going on in their head, making them react stupidly and idiotically, making them do stupid shit that they shouldn't be doing. When you are older, when you are no longer in puberty, when you are an adult, you should be able to know not to do all that crap to yourself. Or at least do it in a safer way. Like, I myself have figured out coping mechanisms. I write, I sing, I try to ignore people who make my life hell. And, I'm sorry, I have no idea where the hell this video is going. Okay, I just forgot what I was talking about. There's a smart move, Kelly. Okay, back to... I'm an idiot. I forget what I was talking about. So I'm just gonna go back to... Okay, I'm just gonna go down a brand new topic altogether. You know what? I'm making a new video. Goodbye, people of the internet.